G'day. In today's spa metric moment, I ponder whether maybe it's time we started thinking about the spa space the same way we think about retail space, as we take a look at revenue per square metre, or foot. Revenue per square metre or square foot is expressed in dollars, or whatever the prevailing currency is, and it's calculated by taking the total spa revenue divided by the total area of the spa, whether that's in square metres or square feet, depending on whether you do metric or imperial. And this is a measurement that we often talk about in retail land, but it's something that you don't very often hear discussed in hotels, certainly not at the operational level, and it's something that I've rarely heard discussed at the spa level. And what this measurement is it's really a measurement of the efficiency of your design. Now, I guess that would partly explain why we don't talk about it at an operational level so much, because oftentimes the people that are operating the spa today maybe haven't had an impact or an input into the design. But I do think it's worth tracking and thinking about, because whether you've actually been involved in the design stage or not, certainly the developer and probably the owner has thought about how much revenue they could make from that certain area if they were to turn it into a spa versus another hotel room, a guest room, or an F&B outlet. So that's why I think it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. Now, in terms of benchmarking, it's pretty hard to give an actual dollar value to this, but I always like to look at the actual revenue per square metre of the hotel rooms. You've got to take it over the course of a year, of course. So if you look at the total revenue generated by a hotel room divided by the total number of hotel rooms over the course of a year, that'll give you your revenue per square metre of the actual hotel rooms, the guest rooms. And then I think if you apply that same basic number to your spa room, I think that's about the sort of benchmark you need to look at. Why do I use that one? Well, because that's probably the alternative that the hotel would look at in terms of converting that space to something else. They might also look at converting it into a food and beverage outlet, but I think there's a number of different variables that play into that. So that's how I like to think about revenue per square metre. What do you think? Is it a metric that you've ever spoken about before in your spa? Is it one that you're even aware of? Is it one that you think you should be tracking? Let me know in the comments below. Alrighty, thank you for tuning in. I will be back again tomorrow. See ya. What I need now,